Peace and blessings be upon you, little Mike. Not even 10 minutes ago, we just hit a milestone. I'm talking about a real milestone, like. And it brought a lot of truth to a lot of things that you've been looking into and avenues that you've been choosing to take mentally, like to elevate your elevation. You know what I'm saying? To get the most out of your elevation and what's going on in the world at the current time. To get the most out of it and to be the best that you can be. You've been taking certain steps and certain actions as far as your mental outlook on things. You still giving Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala all his praise and his due, and everything fall under him in order and running up to par. Yeah. Period. Always. But as far as the mental and the way that you think and the way that you look at life and how you handle certain things, you've been taking a different type of aspect to it. Like as far as your pineal gland and the growth of it. I can feel it growing. You know, it's active every day. It is active. I'm talking about in a major way. You know what I'm saying? I can feel it. You know, and every day I grow and I get stronger. Like, you know, it's been kind of chilly seeing this, you know, where I'm at. It's chilly out here a little bit. It ain't got cold yet. Ooh, it's going to be cold. It was wind biting. And it's like kind of hard to go outside. But I went out there today, man. That it felt great. You know what I'm saying? I got to actually feel the force of nature blowing. I'm talking about moving me. You know what I'm saying? Moving me. The wind, you know, the energy. So, but, you know, all of that right there, I think this is a time where a lot is going on the planet and a lot of things are transpiring and I'm starting to actually give some credence to this. Some people's DNA is actually changing and their body is changing and they are, you know, going somewhere different than, you know what I'm saying, we've been before. So, well, maybe not that, because a couple more things I was looking at, but I ain't gonna leave that alone right there, little Mike, for right now. We ain't gonna worry about that. Look, man, you sitting there, you actually had a conscious decision to make. You said you was gonna do something, and then your mind kicked in and told you you couldn't and gave you 50 reasons at the same time why you can't do something, and you stopped on the dime, turned the other way, picked your head up high, and had some positive thoughts. Nah, I ain't going down that road. I'm going up this road. Something small, but you consciously caught yourself in the midst of a tragic error. See, that's what we got to do. That's where your change gonna come right there, man. Stopping the negative talk. All the reasons why you can't accomplish a task. All the reasons why you shouldn't be in a position or even be considered for a position. Hell, let you tell it. Sometimes you don't even think you should be breathing. You think somebody else should be you. This is how you talk to yourself. But you're doing all this elevating, all this growing, this trying to manifestation and praying and crying and just doing what you got to do to stay out of the clank, because your destiny ain't in prison. And we know that. Yeah, you can stamp that. Because anything like that comes about, that means you done got all the way out of line, man. You done did something that you know better. I'm going to leave it like that. Somebody did something they know better than to do. For it to be like, I'm going back to the clank, man. Don't do it, please. I don't want to go, man. My destiny is not in prison. My destiny is a free man and educating those who seek enlightenment. I mean, as far as just extra spirituality thing, you know what I'm saying? I'm still growing into that. Although I bet you I'm further along in some areas than some are. Yeah. Like I do what I want to in some areas. I just don't have all the knowledge. Which I never have all the knowledge. I ain't saying that, but I'm saying like it's some things that I want to know. Like the history of it. And I'm having to look at all of these alternative routes to find some answers. And they be sounding so far-fetched. And then I turn around and see that it's true. By actual things that I can relate it to. Something will happen to tell me, man, you know what? That what them people talking about right there got some truth in it. That's why, man, listen, man. Some people come across your life, and I don't try to forget people. People who've done me an act of kindness, I don't forget them. I remember them. You know, I can name quite a few of them right now. Most of them females. You know what I'm saying? Like, they've done me an act of kindness. You know what I'm saying? Not even saying we ain't been together most times, just friends. You know. And I do nice things for them when I'm in a position to do it also. So, anyway, man, it was Tara. She taught me a word, omnism. I was at IBH, in Akron. Yeah, I was at IBH. It was a great place, man. I was going through all kind of warfare I was in. Man, I literally ended up at a monastery and stayed there for a month. This was a monastery they turned into a treatment center. Oh yeah, I'm real over here, man. Treatment center. You see me? All right. Yeah. Play with it, man. Yeah. But it's a treatment center. I needed that peace, man. I didn't see no spirits. I didn't see no evil working. It was so peaceful, and you could and they had like a nun there, and you could talk to her, and you know what I'm saying? The priest was gone. The old monks was gone, but it was still a monastery. That place is blessed. Or you think just your churchyard blessed, huh? Man, there's blessed places all over the place. Just like it's some evil places all over the place. The places ain't evil, but so much evil been done there that that's the essence is hanging around. Was sworn. I know they don't like that. I don't give a, don't care. Yeah, man, I stand for the kingdom and a law plan, man. Whatever he want to do, man, he tell me to do it, I'm going to do it. You know what I'm saying? So that's it, man. That's what I'm on. I ain't on no strongholds. And if I had all the power in the world, I wouldn't be oppressive. Even to the people who just try to cross me out so bad, so many times, I wouldn't be oppressive to them people. As long as they sought, apologized and agreed to. They wouldn't have to agree to it because they wouldn't be nowhere around me. But we could come to understand that you can stay in the region. Just do not interfere with this kingdom. You know what I'm saying? Like, you trying to live over here. Hopefully you repent to God and turn from your ways. He may have some favor on you. Look at Paul. Man, y'all don't get me to quote scripture and stuff like that, man. Man, if I get into that book, man. I just know what happened right now. I know what happened. Yeah. Not history, because I've been listening to some people, man, people that know words I ain't never heard till they said it. I'm going to leave it like that. Yeah. I don't feel like I'm a slow leak myself. I feel like I'm a pretty articulate speaker. I feel like I can get my point across, and I dictate my words in a fashion that you understand. Although sometimes I do let that tongue lag, cause I'm from the South, so yeah, you know how we do. Hey man, hey, huh? You love me or hate me, man. It ain't no, I don't care either way, man. But if you love me, it'd be better for you, cause I love you back. Yeah. Like animals, I'm be attracted to them. But no. You consciously, we're gonna get back to this pineal gland, cause this is major. This is what this whole thing was about. You consciously made a decision to go a whole different direction. You just did it right there. You stopped on a dime, turned, and went back. No matter what, you know what I'm saying, hey man, that type of, but hey, that, I'm going one way, I turned, I'm going back to where I was intended to go. See, that's what it is. You'll be on a positive route, and then you'll see something like you want to try something different. And you won't do it because the first thing you say is, well, all the reasons why you can't. Man, this odds is just overwhelming. And you felt yourself go down, and you picked yourself straight up out of it and went the other way, positive. And you felt the difference because you did it right there on the spot. And it was conscious. And you felt the difference in your whole chest area, your whole, you know what I'm saying? You don't know the damage you're doing to yourself when you speak negative to yourself. Speaking negatively to other people. Because you know you hurt them. Even if your mind say, hey man, I don't care nothing about that. Oh, your chakras do. That's how God made you. When you get out of accord with that, yeah, you all the way out of line, all the way down. Yeah, man, it's on, man. Stay conscious, man. Stay doing that, turning on a dime and going the other direction. You know what I'm saying? Because you might have made a turn. You ain't going all the way back. You might have made a turn and it ain't looking good. Turn. Go to back the other direction. Get back on the straight path. See, a lot don't lie. A lot don't lie, man. Man, he don't lie, man. Them books, man, he do not lie. That man say the straight path. In the book, they describe it, narrow is the way. There ain't no easy road to take, man. I bear witness to that. There ain't no easy road to take. Everybody be looking at me like I'm crazy now. I made up my mind I ain't going back to prison, man. My life ain't in prison. Only thing I left back there was unsettled pain. 'Cause I lost some people while I was in there this last time. About 4 people. First one, I did all that time. I ain't lose nobody. Everybody made it. I went back for a little jug, man. A little jug. Lost 4 people, man. Very important people. They're still here, though. Oh, I don't know why they love me, boy. They still here. Yeah, Swan. Yeah, all that. Abel. Able. He is able. Man. Yeah, man. Folk riding around me and all the branches that come off of that. I said able, man. Oh man, look. Hey man, I just know like my destiny ain't no prison. My destiny is to be trying to help somebody to start something. Cause I know I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Yeah, sworn. I'm gonna stamp that. Y'all don't get me started on that, man. I just be telling a story. I don't get into the actual word of word for word. You know, I can give you the overall or all kind of way around the board, and I ain't lying. I give it to you the way you relate to it. You know what I'm saying? You know, so I got to understand what I'm believing. I might can't quote it, but I understand it. I know where it's going, and I don't I understand it, cause I damn sure don't overstand it. It never will. I said before, man, anything that we think we can do as people or new creatures, because there's gonna be a new creature come. You know what I'm saying? Humanity is evolving. I will say that, man. I see in my own minuscule life, you know, in the overall scheme of things. I see in that, you know, like even me, I'm growing. I'm suffering, but I'm growing. But I really ain't suffering. Just a little tight right now. Ain't nobody hear me, man. Man, I'm on to something right here, man. You put me up, man. I ain't never been put up. I ain't no put up guy. I'm an in the field guy. You know what I'm saying? Nah, he done put me up, man. I can't buck God. Might not be what I want, man, but yeah, he gave them folk manna one time. He gave them folk manna from the heavens to feed them. So I know he's gonna take care of me, you know what I'm saying? It's just hard right now, man, because I ain't, man, it's hard, man. But I needed that time being set apart. I did. I needed that, man. God do stuff in his time, man. I'm tripping. I just be thinking about God. Like, for real, I forgot I had fun. And that's how I be sitting there. I be sitting on the couch outside, catch me a tree somewhere. Man, I get thinking about God, just get to smiling. So damn happy, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, he done did so much for me, man. Yeah, he done did so much for me. Yeah. Just keep doing what God tell you to do, man. You're not perfect, but you could be worse. Can't endeavor to nobody else. You wasn't trying to do that anyway, though. You wasn't trying to do that. Otherwise, you'd have been done. You know what I'm saying? If I was just doing it for the people, I know how to put together a lesson plan. You know what I'm saying? I've done it before. So, like, I could have been picked up the book and put some verses together and tried to write something. Like Allah say in the Quran. Yeah, they may try to imitate the Quran. Yeah, they can have their best poets put together their best works. And it wouldn't equal a letter of the Quran. That's the perfection of the Quran. And it's still exactly the same. Never been changed. And everywhere in the world, the Quran is in the same language. Ain't no difference of dialect or meaning of terms. Nah, these folks is standard. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, one thing I'm going to say about that, and I'm going to try to, be careful right here, little Mike. God know my intentions. He know I ain't going to say nothing crazy or intentionally disrespectful. Now I see that. I love Islam. I love Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I love Tawheed. You know what I'm saying? Ar-Rububiyyah. Al-Ibada. Al-Asma wa Sifat. I love Tawheed. I love the prayer. I love the Adhan. I can call it Adhan. I love all that. I'm going to say this. I'm getting from God in my life manifestations where some things wouldn't be allowed or da-da-da-da-da. God has taken it and has used it as a benefit for me. He took a curse and made it a tool. You know what I'm saying? He turned it to where it helps me. Like things, instead of harming me, those things that he know I struggle with, you know what I'm saying? He turned them into something that helps me instead of harms me. You see what I'm saying? So like, we're going to say, okay, watch this out. I listen to music and meditate. Lots of people do. I'm not exclusive. I get in my zone and just, like everybody else, forget about everything, man. Just get in the music, man. Turn up, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people say, by you saying you believe in God, they would probably think like he listening to this hip hop music. Because that's predominantly what I'm listening to all day. Been like that since I was, man, my first ever album was Dr. Dre, The Chronic. First shot at hip hop, Dr. Dre, The Chronic. First CD I ever got. My mama went to the store and bought it. I wasn't with her or nothing. She bought me Nas. It Was Written. After that came the Public Enemy. I got into them. I got into Spice One. You know, I started bouncing around. Then got into P. You know how that thing went, man. You know what I'm saying? But them was my first two goals at it, and both of them was classics. You know what I'm saying? And both of them had a message. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's how and I always listen to it. I always do. I love the harmony. I love the bass lines. Man, and some people say it ain't the same no more or whatever. Now, you still got to show no spitters out there. You You know what I'm saying? You got some guys out there, man, going in. And even the youngest, man, I be just digging their enthusiasm, man. You know what I'm saying? Words might not be as articulate as they could be. You know, they might could have did a little bit better, but it don't matter. Look at the effort they put behind that thing. They gonna go. You know what I'm saying? I like that, man. I do. He putting the effort behind that thing, man. He putting his enthusiasm behind it. He getting his all on the ad lib. He going crazy for you. You know what I'm saying? Man, I want motherfucker pay to see, man. You know? I want to see a show, man. My first concert, Jay-Z. No. Yeah, Rock the Mic tour, Jay-Z and 50. Man, I'm tripping, man. Jay-Z, 50, Bone Crusher, Snoop Dogg, Rock the Mic tour, Columbus, man, like 03, 04. No. Man, I want to say they had Yin Yang Twins up there and all, man. I can't remember, man. You know what I'm saying? I did a lot since then. It was great, though. They just wouldn't let me smoke inside, and that's how I miss some acts, man. Y'all know how that thing went. I miss some acts because they wouldn't let me smoke inside. They should let me smoke. My brothers weren't going for that, though. I wasn't going to disrespect them either. Yeah, I could have been just put on a show. God knows. Man, y'all people, man. God knows, man. That's rough, man. Oh, my reverence go. You know what I'm saying? I know he know. I don't play. I ain't stupid. Man, God hit you with an affliction of the likes of the likes of which no one has seen. You know what I'm saying? Has seen. Abatah, Jim, ha, Dal Val Rosé, Sin, Shin, Sodod, Kafka, Lamin Nun Hawaii, Abatah, Jim, ha, Dal Rosé, Sin, Shin, Sodod, ongoing, Eingein, Pakavkef, Lamin Nun Hawaii, That's the alphabet in Arabic. Yeah, man. Ain't nobody gonna tell me like I don't. God put me up for a time. I feel like he about to let me get back in it though. He gonna let me get back in it, but he got something different in store for me this time. He got something different in store for me. I just gotta walk into it. I gotta go and get out the house, man. Do what I gotta do. Spend time with my creator. Grow. Yes. Grow. Yeah, man. Lost Panama Island, man. That's what it's at. That's where it's at, man. I'm telling you, man. That's where it's at. I lost Panama Island. That's where it's at. You can call him God or Yahweh, you know, or whatever you want to call him, man. But see, that's why I like, you know what I'm saying, the attributes, because it's descriptive terms that you can describe who you're talking about. You know what I mean? That's all the attribute is. It's a adjective. It's a descriptive term. It's a metaphor. You know what I'm saying? Like. God is like, okay, I can be Basir. Basir is all seer, all seeing. We all have attributes of God. We come from God. We are built in his image. We have attributes of his. We are not him. And I'm gonna show you the difference right quick. I can be Basir, all seer. He is Al Basir, which is the all seeing. You see what I'm saying? That's just all seeing. That's just an attribute. I might be nosy. My attribute might be Basir. I see everything. You know what I'm saying? God is the one that sees it all. Al Basir. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? I know you do. You try to act like you don't because you be acting. No, God is good. Yeah, man. You don't play that. He describes himself plainly for those. You take upon his attributes, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But we gotta walk into that. You know what I'm saying? Gotta align your chakras and cleanse your body. Start activating parts of your brain you ain't never used before. Don't tell me I can't do it. I bet you if you put sensors on my head, I can light up parts of my brain other people can't. I bet you. Ain't good to gamble. I'm just saying though. Loser gotta pay for the I ain't gonna say that 'cause I ain't got no damn money. Say loser gotta pay for the test though. Yeah, we can run it. Bitch, I can light up something somebody else can't light up. Yeah, man. I be all up in there, man. All over the place, man. Everywhere. Yeah, good, man. Hey, Lil Mike, don't forget, man, warfare real too, man. Still real. Don't think like you above, you know what I'm saying, warfare. Because you're not. These people are trying the same tricks and tactics on your ass if you went for it. Got your partner hemmed up and all kind of shit. Got his ass tied to the cross. He ain't understanding it, man. Killing him. I'm trying to tell him. I feel him though, man. He kind of, you know what I'm saying, big bro, man. You know what I'm saying. He look out for a lot of people, man. I just be telling them, man, the ones that keep crossing you every week, man, cut them off. If I gotta cross you every damn week, man, I ain't got no business around you, man. Every week we fall out. We don't need to be around each other. You know what I'm saying? Period.